Coach, just kind of give us a recap of the Nugget Classic, first in-season tournament win in 3 years. Just kind of talk about what went right.
It was our first really road game of the year. We went on the road and played on the first game against Utah in kind of a neutral site game. And Utah has a really good team out of the Pac-12, real physical, team that's real hard to score on. And so we knew that was going to be real tough on us. And our kids responded really well in that game and got us a big win, double-digit win there. And then to bounce back and play a Nevada team that was playing really well, played really well the night before, beat a good Portland team really bad there. And, to be able to step up and play a true road game in front of a hostile crowd, in front of their fans, they had a really good crowd there that night. And to really control that game from start to finish, have a double-digit lead for the majority of the way. They cut it back to 8 there late, but the majority of the way it was a double-digit lead. That was something that was growth for our basketball team. That was something I was really excited about. See our young players, the way they stepped up and responded in a tough situation against a team that's playing a lot of different defenses, and they were switching between man and zone, and we held our composure and did a really good job of getting a big win there.
Okay. Talk a little bit about the play of Tori Thompson, kind of MVP of the Nugget Classic, kind of a bit of a breakout for her. Just talk about what you were excited about.
She finally settled down and started scoring within the offense. It takes time. She was forcing some things and trying to find her offense outside of the offense a little too much there early in the season, and not just being patient. And I talked to her on the plane ride out to Reno about just settling down, figuring out where you can score in the offense. We showed her some tape on different areas where we feel like she's going to get the ball back, where she can get some open looks. And I felt like she did that out there, and she was more under control. She took good shots instead of rush shots, and we need her to take shots. And every now and then she is going to force some shots, and that's something we ask her to do. But at the same time, figuring out where you can get that shot in the offense, maybe not the first look you get, but you're going to get it back later in the offense and get another look, and that's going to be a better look than the one you had early on in the offense. And so it's just showing her that and seeing that kind of stuff. She had a breakout game. We needed her to be real good for us. For our team to be successful this year, she's got to be real good for us, and she knows that, and she responded really well. And she played. I see her playing like that the rest of the year.
Another big road game at Western Kentucky, one of the top 2 teams in Conference USA. Just talk about what you're expecting them to throw at us.
It's a tough game. Coach Chancellor told me on Tuesday before we left, he said, you're going to Western Kentucky. You're playing Western Kentucky and Middle Tennessee, one on the road, one at home. Remember, 2 teams that people in this league don't play. And I said, well, we're playing them because they're going to help us get better. And I'm going up to Western. They always have a great crowd. I have a lot of respect for their program and the history of their program. And it's going to be a big step for us to go up there and play again in front of a hostile crowd. As I told the girls right there, it's going to be a great crowd. Their crowd's going to be into the game. Their team's going to be into the game. It's going to be a chance for them to play an SEC team on their home floor, and we've got to bring it from start to finish. And it's a game that you're going to look back on later in the year if we can get a big win here, that we're going to be happy we got this win, because Western's another team that's going to be in the top 20, 25 in the RPI all year. And so it's a game that on your resume it looks real good because you get a top 25 RPI win. And that's why we put Western Kentucky on the schedule. That's why we put a Middle Tennessee on the schedule. That's why we got a Baylor coming up on Sunday on our schedule. A lot of people go out and schedule 13 wins in the pre-conference. We got teams that we're going to play that we're going to have to play to win. And it's going to be a great test for us. And this week's kind of like a SEC week, where we're playing a tough game on the road on Thursday, but then you have to come back on Sunday and play another tough game at home. And so we're treating this week just like we would treat a week in January and February.
Okay. Talk a little bit about where your team is right now. What's the next level for this team?
We haven't even got close to where we need to be and where we're going to be. And, we're growing each game. And like I told the team, is that we got to judge our success on how well we grow game to game, how well we do practice for practice. And so that's what we're looking at each day. We're watching tape on every game with the team, every practice session with the team, and showing them different areas that we're getting better in. Where we can go with this team, I think the sky's the limit. We got so much athleticism. We got players that can really score the basketball in many different ways. We got players that can guard multiple positions. And I think the ceiling for this team is really, really high. And so I'm excited about where we're going, where we're going to get to, and how much progress we're going to make over the next month. We're 6-1 in November. We're attacking now. We're in December, and we've told them we're 0-0. Our record's 0-0. we got to now get to January with a winning record. And so that's where we're looking at every single day is this, how can we have a winning record when we come in January from December? And in January, we'll try to have a better record than we had in December. And so just taking it game by game, 4 game segments at a time. And, if we'll do that and our kids continue to get better, we had a great practice today. We had players that didn't play a lot of minutes maybe in Reno that came out here today and they got after it and had a great practice. They're going to step up and play minutes for us on Thursday night. And so just growing each day is something I'm asking them to do, and I see that, and that's something that makes me a real happy coach.
All right, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.